Hello everyone, and it is me, Stealthygolem. You know me, maybe. Well, maybe you should. This is an update video. I haven't done an unplugged in a while, so I figured it's time to do a little bit of an update for those who are watching on YouTube only, or those who are just watching here and there. You know, it's a lot of streams. You don't really get to hear all the spiels, and I got some different things coming up soon. I'm still not completely sure, but it's worth talking about and getting it out there so we know what to expect in the future. And just like I like to do some updates like this just to kind of clue you guys in on what exactly is going on. And it's nice for me too, because just for me, putting it out there on the recording like this also makes it a little more laid out to myself, because a lot of the time I feel like I just keep going, just business, and wake up, stream, recover, stream, and keep myself in check. And that's, you know, so taking a little time off like this also is a neat way for myself, not only for you. So, I want to talk about the most important thing first. I don't know much about it yet, but it is from the previous Unplugged video. There was this mention of a renovation in the whole apartment, and that is still coming on. There's been one thing in motion in terms of that. We've got basically Plan 0, or Stage 0, they called it in the papers. And that is basically that the plan is now kind of getting somewhere. We have no idea of a set date yet, but we have an idea of how they're going to do it. So basically, the total renovation of my entire apartment complex will be happening. If it's going to be this year or early next year, we don't know yet. But what has been laid out to me is that it's going to take a while, and you shouldn't live here during that time. Which makes sense. At least when your apartment is being worked on directly, you shouldn't be living here. So I found about the total amount of time it's going to take, according to plan, is going to be around a year. Because there's around, I think I counted, how many apartments was it? Around 50, 55 apartments here. I'm not sure entirely. They're going to be work on sets of apartments when they start. So that's going to be anything from 8 to 11 apartments or something at a time. And it's going to be... oh, what was it? Whatever it is, it was 10 to 11 apartments, but they estimated about 2 months per set of apartments being worked on until they move on to the next floor or next set. So that means at least for the... there's going to be a 2-month period which I cannot live here, but I'm planning to live elsewhere during it anyway. So I'm lucky enough to potentially be living in a second floor of a family of my mom's place, so that will be nice to have that option. So I'm not even sure if that's set in stone yet. It's not really available, but I have mentioned it, so it looks like it's gonna happen. So I'll be living there during that time and trying to establish just streaming in that place, and hopefully everything will turn out. But I definitely cannot stream in my apartments during that time, because I also stream in the mornings here, which basically is when they would work on the whole place. So it's just a bad idea. I need to get out, but I'm not getting any financial support from the apartment to live elsewhere, so it's up to me to figure out. But I have a decent idea. So at least, there you go. There's a small update. Still no official date. Other than that, it's definitely happening, and how long it's going to take. So about a year I'm going to have to live potentially elsewhere. But that's life. That's what it is. Other things, another big thing lately, for those who are at least watching on Twitch, there has been a big change in schedule. So I used to stream every Monday to Friday on Twitch, and I've decided to kind of switch it up a bit, because there's been some weekends where I kind of wanted to stream, but I told myself to, you know, maybe step it back, don't do a bonus stream, because I'm going to stream 5 days next week anyway, so it's like trying to maneuver and manage my time, maneuver my schedule and manage my time efficiently, so I make sure that I'm not going to burn out or whatever. So, but what I found is that this 5-day Monday to Friday, which is a nice routine and very consistent, I think a lot of people appreciate it, and it's just, along with it, I tended to add a fixed weekly schedule with assorted games already set, and I just felt that was hard to keep up. And at the latest weekly schedules that I did post were like, half of them were just mentioned, like titled video games, because I really didn't know. It's hard to predict what to play, and suddenly I get some sponsorships and my weekly schedule gets messed up anyway. And if I would plan to play something, that would feel bad to switch it up. So I kind of just said, you know, let me try something different for March. And the change has been, for those who haven't figured it out or don't know, it's basically I'm just labeling my stream to stream every day. And taking a break, just announcing in the break when I feel like, you know, this is a nice day to take a break. So it's much more, you know, it's very comfortable for me, but also I would say that there is more live time in general for you people as well. Oh, you people. My viewers, they get to see more stream because I tend to want to stream every day. But now I can kind of plan. If I feel behind, then I'll start like, you know, tomorrow I'll take a day off. And then I'll immediately do the things that I need to do or things like that. And it's much easier if I need to do something during the weekday. I can just take that day off. I can stream the weekends. So basically, it's just I just plan to stream every day if I feel like it, and if I feel like taking a break, I just take a break. That's simple as that. And that has really been working out good, I think, because when I think about it, I've been streaming more during this month. It's been, I've recorded this on 24th March, so I'm almost through the entire month. And I've definitely been streaming more than usual, and I feel very relaxed. I feel happy, so, you know, less strain on the entire thing did help a little bit. And it's also very much more fluid in terms of the games we play, because now that I don't have a set game to play every day, we kind of decide, I kind of decide on my own, or we do it day by chat, just thinking about what happened previously. Let's say we're close to finishing a game, we can just finish it tomorrow, even if we have another game planned. So it's nice. So I like the change, and the change will stick. Which means that in the future, at least for those watching on Twitch mostly, expect the stream every day. And if you're wondering why the stream isn't live a day, then check Twitter, or check Discord. Check Discord, most likely there's where I will announce it. I tend to announce it on Twitter, but all of my most important community posts will be on Discord. So you can check that out. So yeah, I'm really happy about that, and it's gonna stick. So enjoy some more weekend Golem for most of you, and in general more stream time, I would say. Also, as you might see by the video, another topic we can point on is the Dark Souls that has been was part of the birthday gaming thing. So on the birthday big challenge voting gaming sub goal thing, whatever. What do we want to call it? It was basically a sub goal to vote for something interesting to do on stream, and the winner was Dark Souls 1. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. So I enjoyed it to the point where I am now playing Dark Souls 2, and I intend to keep playing FromSoft games in the future. So that does not mean that I'm not interested in playing retro games as I've usually done. I just do what I think is fun. And I hope the channel, most of my community likes doing this as well. And by all means, I am a variety streamer. It's a lot of retro, but that is what I intend to be in the future. And I still, even though I know that I'm mostly retro, it's always been like very variety within retro, if you know what I'm saying. So that is still the shtick that I love, and I just love a bunch of games and good challenges. And Dark Souls did really tickle that nerve, and I kind of knew before I played them that I would probably love those games. I just never took the time to get into them before, because I knew it was sound deaf. Because I knew that I needed to probably invest time into it, and then I would love it. But if I didn't invest time into it, I didn't know if I would miss anything anyway, so I just kept it away. But looks like we found a golden opportunity to try it out. So in terms of content, FromSoft games will continue. Modern games will be a little bit more and more here and there, at least with more sponsors coming in. I'm also feeling it a little bit more now that I have better setups for all these things. How to run more modern games easily. So if there's a game that tickles my nuzzle... What? Tickles my nuzzle? Tickles the bosom? Then I will play it. And I hope that you guys will enjoy the content as well. And, of course... yeah, I just like... There's just so many games that I enjoyed playing. So that is just how it's going to be, I think. So, yeah. Sticking around. And I guess another thing I can touch upon is like how the stream is going in general. I tend to do this just so you guys are aware, because I did do the full-time move a while back, and ever since I did the full-time move on Twitch, it's been like a topic we bring up here and there, and a lot of people that have been around for a long time are curious to like how it's going, because also people are curious to like, can you keep on streaming as much as you do? Because I know for sure that I'm streaming, well, I'm basically streaming over the amount of what would be a full-time job, so I wouldn't be able to fit a job in and not cutting stream time, right? So there's a lot of viewers that are concerned, or, you know, just curious. So currently it's going well. It is still on the up and up, and I would say that it is looking even brighter today. Even though there's a lot of Twitch drama, if you haven't paid attention, basically it's just that Twitch is not doing a lot of good moves to stay active, or like... Twitch is basically surviving on just how big it is. It's not doing much moves to stay good lately. But that doesn't mean Twitch is dead at all. But yeah, so there's no big issue in that regard. But yeah, so it's still going good. Channel's still growing ever so slightly, but still a little bit. And I'm getting to this very important point, which is a potential security for me, which is still insecure security, but I'll explain what I mean. It's that I'm getting to the amount of viewers and average viewers on Twitch right now that I get more sponsorship deals, opportunities, which leads me that at this point I can't take all the sponsorships that I offered, and some of them are just not fitting, of course, so I don't take them at all, but usually I have to manage how many I'm doing just to make sure my stream runs as cozy as possible, but still take advantage of good game sponsorships or similar to, you know, take both advantage of what my stream would be interested in, and also something that could secure a little bit of extra financial boost in that department. And if... let's just say that I wouldn't ever need to worry about being able to have sponsorship deals coming up, I would say that even at this point in my streaming career, I would potentially be financially secure, being as cheap in life as I am. As I mentioned, I don't drive, I don't smoke, I don't party, I don't eat out often. I am basically just a hermit playing video games at home. I don't drive. There's just nothing that I do except buy games and food, you know? But I love it. I absolutely love it. That's the life that I love living. Being able to work like this is amazing. So yeah, it is if that would be possible to have those deals coming in, then I could take some every now and then. And with the current funding on Twitch, it is possible. And yeah, so I have under a year until I need to basically go full ham on all my bills again. But yeah, I'm feeling hopeful. So here's to hoping that they can still keep up. We can still do this thing together. And you can trust me, I'm not... If I can keep doing this, I am gonna keep being as silly as I always can be. And provide the content that you're used to seeing. Hopefully, at least. And want to see, even more so, hopefully. So yeah, I'm just... that's the general gist of the whole... of the updates that I wanted to bring you. I guess I can think about anything else that I needed to bring in to you guys. I'll just plug the Discord again, because I wanted to let you guys know that if anybody is curious there about updates, or you can even help. Sometimes I have votes casually if there's a game that we should pick up or not. I don't have an active Discord community, and I'm not forcing people to chat there either. But if you like to feel that you're more part of making decisions here and there, and I mean, I guess influencing some decision making, that will be the place to go. So if you feel like you want to be a little bit more of an in, there you go. So yeah, I mean, YouTube, I kind of want my YouTube to get to 1,000 at the end of the year. YouTube's growth has been slowing down significantly, but that is also due to, partly due to less videos a month, but also just in general not hitting that well and kind of stagnating. But I know that I'm not making specific unique YouTube videos. That's just what it is, and I'm still just full on Twitch. That is my main focus still. So you know, YouTube is secondary. Twitch is primary, and it will be that. It's not gonna change unless, you know, Twitch just shits the fan, and then they turn on the fan with full speed, and then things gonna get different. But yeah, I guess that's mostly it. I don't know what else I want to tell you guys here, because I made my case, right? Renovations, so announced. Don't know when yet, but it's gonna be a long time when it's in motion. And then explain the amount of Dark Souls. I just like it. And yeah, stream's going good. That's it, you know. So here I have a choice. Okay, so we can say like end here. So we can either end the video, or we can talk shit. So I don't. Okay, let's just imagine we're having a conversation. Oh, you don't like this? You don't like my build here? I'm gonna say this. I tried to go for on this video of Dark Souls. I tried to go for a pyromancer build, or whatever the magic thing was here. So I thought this sucked dingus, but apparently what we learned in Dark Souls 2, as I began playing this already, you have to aim with the binoculars that you get. So you can start with the binoculars, I think, in Dark Souls 1 if you choose the correct one. But in Dark Souls 2, I think maybe you can do it, but I found it by chance early on. I didn't know you could aim with the binoculars, but yeah, that's how you aim with magic. Pretty stupid, but that's a mechanic they chose to have. So I was just curious, you know, at this video you're seeing in the background, I just wanted to try out a different build. You know, as I mentioned, there was an itch to play. And yeah, I just also went with that same kind of magic style build for Dark Souls 2. But yeah, I mean, I'm also like, I'm totally invested into this from South Madness. I found, I bought 2 games from the Steam sale recently, so they'll be getting played soon. Of course, I bought Sekiro. Now, I've heard Sekiro is like the ultimate gamer move game, okay? So in Sekiro, I've heard that, okay, you have to parry. You have to counter. Parry and riposte the video game. So you don't just... In Dark Souls, I've heard, and I also feel, like, what you do here is that you're trying to beat the thing. You keep on trying and learn it a little bit better. But you can always get stronger. You can always grind. You can always upgrade. But what I've heard in Neo... No, not Neo. Sekiro. Is that... Well, I don't know if you actually have better weapons and armor, but I've just heard that, well, at one point you just have to get good. You'd have to learn the timings, and you have to parry, and that's what it is. So I'm quite curious. I don't know when I'm going to play it, but I have picked it up. So, Sekiro has been picked up, and Neo has been picked up. That's more of a... It's similar, I think, Neo. N-I-O-H. But I heard it might be more action, fun action, rather than obtuse, Dark Souls difficult. I don't know. Who knows? Both of them look interesting. And I'll keep playing down the line. Don't know how I will play Bloodborne yet. My capture card's a dingus. It's only on PlayStation. I do have a PlayStation 4. It is, if it's alive. Yeah, I don't touched it in a while. So, now I'll keep doing this thing. Other things that's coming up, I realize that I haven't really played a dialogue-heavy video game yet in a while. I'm looking into getting... I really want to do that again, because usually... It's been a lot of fun with having different voices and dialogue and working on story, because that is like a thing that I truly enjoy streaming as well. Just to have characters, build up a story, have my stupid voices, try to remember them. And, yeah, I haven't played a game like that in a while. I keep on remembering Planescape Torment as a really wonderful game in that regard. I'm looking to kind of finally play Final Fantasy games, but I just don't know which one. And I know it's a big investment. And it just might be Chrono Trigger instead. Because I really want to play Chrono Trigger. So, who knows? Yeah, so I just want to really find a game that has a big dialogue-heavy portion. So I can go back to having fun with just telling a story to chat. I know that people have enjoyed that in the past as well. Listening to some narration. I enjoy doing it. And people, I mean, people give me a lot of compliments as well for having a decent setup for it. So, thank you. But it's also, I just like the vibe of that style. And now that I have a even more of a controlled stream, less sound effects and less alerts popping up randomly, as a chosen stream vibe as of late, it also just makes it even better to do than before. So yeah. So I think there's also this game. I'm not going to mention what it is. It's going to be whenever it arrives, but it's an old DOS RPG game that is definitely some difficulty learning, but I wonder if I could get around to it. And it also seems to have some nice lore focus, at least from the beginning. So if we're not going a full playthrough, maybe at least I give it a good, you know, at least one giant part or whatever, so we can have a big sleep VOD, which seems to be a thing people enjoy. I've been doing, I mean, people voted for what kind of stream lengths they want, or like VOD lengths they want on YouTube as a poll recently. And it's, I think a lot of people watch my streams as I'm going to sleep or just hanging out at the side when they're working or whatever, similar to that. So people tended to vote for... Given the choice between... I remember how to vote between 2 to 4 hour segment videos or a 8 hour plus video. People voted for 8 hour plus. And I get in one case that it's like, this is just more content. Like asking somebody, do you want a release of an 8 hour video a day or 2 to 4 hour videos a day? It's like, well, this is more content. Of course, we're going to vote for more content. But I do believe mostly it is actually just because people, like myself, I like to go to bed with something, a compilation or something that's has a decent length to it. So I can just listen to it in the background while I go to bed and don't need to worry about the video ending or I have a time limit on getting to sleep, if you know what I'm saying. I just 8 hour, 12 hour, put it there. I wake up, it's the same video, it's chill, it's cozy, I get it. And yeah, I just also know that in that regard, it's fun to have VODs that are cozy and that are lengthy. And I know it's the... even though I kind of get very into games, like I tend to be very... If the game interests me a bit, just like for example with Dark Souls, I'm very passionate and I scream occasionally and I get very into it and I can make noises. So even though a lot of the time our usual stream vibe is very cozy and down tempo, it just depends on the video game. Like initially, if I am in control of the vibe and the game is just chill, I think that I'd mostly be very calm and just create a cozy atmosphere. But I just love getting into video games, so that can change in a matter of seconds. So what you tend to see is that on most of my videos, or streams, it starts out slow, and fast forward 4 hours, the mood has changed. But I think that's fun. At least, you know, I'm just being me. That's just me doing me. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that. I realize that I'm at the point where on YouTube I'm not able to get a video a day out anymore, which I'm kind of like slightly upset about because I want the YouTube to grow, at least to the place where I can get partnered on YouTube, which is 1,000 subs. But I also want to keep delivering long VODs, so it's just a beggars can't be choosers kind of a thing, I guess you could say. Isn't that what I say? I don't know if that's what we say. But yeah. Finally played on point and click. That took a while. Played Toonstruck. Last point and click before Toonstruck was Druid, Demons of the Mind. Pretty sure. Both amazing games in their own regards. Toonstruck, fantastic cast, absurd game. Druid, horrible game. Too interesting to let go. Is there a genre I really don't want to stream? Really don't want to play? Let me think here. What game category would I never want to really stream? Well, realistic racing games? Maybe, I don't know, maybe those could be fun just as a gag, but in general, like, that's boring. I like racing games, but not like realistic ones. FIFA? Football? I don't know. There's a bunch of them that can fall into the category of silly, you know? But, just, okay, look, okay, a general category. I can do this. I can answer this question. I know I don't tend to like playing RTS that much, just because I feel like I want to do so well, and I don't have time to do anything in terms of streaming it. I just like to focus on the game. So, but that's like, the thing is, I still enjoy the game. It just feels bad to stream it. That's more of a me issue than a viewer issue, I think. Because I want to like, I can't keep up with anybody in chat because I'm just, well, too focused on trying to win. So yeah, what genre do I hate? What genre do I hate? Yeah, Oh, I know. I don't like this for some reason. I hate, like, 3D flight shooters. The ones you have where you can just basically, any game that you can fly in the 3D space, and you have that stupid crosshair aim, and you can go like all the way around. You can do loop-de-loops, you can and shoots. I just find them dull. I've never liked them. It's awful to aim and to shoot targets, yet they have to have homing targets anyway, usually, because they're so hard to, like, steer your flying air vehicle. And it's dull, because I don't, like, really enjoy airspace or, like, travel airship. What are they called? Fly machines. And using them to... Pew, pew, pew. You know, I can't explain it well. But yeah, air shooters, what are they called? It's a genre. I know it's a genre. It's like Descent, but Descent is the one that looks okay, because Descent is like sci-fi and underground and a little bit more different. The ones I'm talking about is like the military space, military flying machine shooter. I swear there's a tag for it. If only I knew of a specific name of a game, that would be easier. I don't like those games. Those are games that that's a type of game that I never really understood. I never could. I've never found one game like that I really enjoyed. And I can't put Star Fox in the same category. It's just different. I'm hell-bent on killing this Black Knight, by the way. I tried, like, I'm trying to kill it with pyromancy instead of trying to kill it with the usual means that I did in the previous playthrough, which was sword and board. But you can see I'm kind of like caving a little bit. I was like, I have to do it. I have to do it the normal way. You know what's so interesting still about my stream? I mentioned earlier about wanting to stream Final Fantasy, right? But just like a series that I've truly enjoyed watching and playing from as an origin of who is Golem. And yet I've just tried so little. Oh wow. Interesting. I haven't played any of them on stream yet. And I find that a bit weird, but they will happen. And I will enjoy it. And I hope you will enjoy it too. I think most of the crowd that watches my RPGs and dungeon crawling are mostly PC fans of it. It's more better now, the numbers, but I tended to see that I've usually streamed just mostly PC games, PC DOS games in my earlier stream career. And when I suddenly switched to a console game, my numbers would dip. Surprisingly, I didn't really think about why does it dip? It's just like a Switch is console, but I think a lot of PC... There's a lot of watchers of PC retro games that tend to just be very, very adamant about PC is the only thing. It's a different type, and I get it. I get it. There's usually people picked a side. People that stuck to PC just had PC because it could be superior in most ways. So. But yeah, definitely. Now it's a bit more varied as my channel has gotten more variety. I've gotten it across as a message that I do a lot of variety. So now people that have stuck around still know that they don't know what to expect. Also, feel free to leave a comment about the stream, something that you enjoy about the stream, something you'd like to see again. I know there's some playthroughs I haven't completed just because I kind of... No, I wanted to finish it out with Pyromancy, see that? I wanted to make it cool. I wanted to at least finish that out with Pyromancy. And I immediately felt that I screwed up. But yeah. It's always interesting to hear the YouTube side of things as well. You just can't catch a break. Come on. You can do it. Pyromancy. It won't work. Look at that. You... So stubborn. Which is the thing that I really channel by playing these games, I feel. Do I get him now? Nope. This is so silly. Come on, Golem. You have 3 left. Can you do it? Yes. And yes. And look what I got. Black Knight Sword. Yet again. Look at that. Double kill. So, for those who hated on me for getting the Black Knight Sword, the first playthrough, guess what? Looks like the RNG to get the Black Knight Sword is 100%. I don't know what you're talking about. 20%. Easy. That brings my luck down to 10%. Both of them are hollowed, so yeah. Thanks for watching and listening to this video and to the other videos. It's been nice. Thank you so much. I hope that I can just continue to be the poop that you want to see. And yeah, and a little nice message to end it out here. I appreciate all of you. And for those who cannot support or don't feel like supporting monetarily, don't feel that you need to. I also kind of want to have a merch site soon, so other people that want to have some merch and support me that way can do that if they want to. But we'll see in the future. I'm busy, so things will just happen as it happens. Can't promise anything specific of any changes in the future, but just wanted to let you know that as long as you keep watching, that's the thing that matters to me. And I want it to be that my financial pressure is on me taking sponsorship deals, not me pressuring you to support me. So, that is that. And I wish you all the best of time. And have a great day, night, or whatever time zone fits your bill. Fits this time. Stay lovely, everybody. This is Stealthygolem saying YouTube stuff. Signing out! Bye, lovelies.